What happens when a satellite company starts laying the groundwork for literal data centers in space while, completely rethinking how your cell phone connects to the network?
It is a massive shift.
It really is. Welcome, and thank you so much for coming to watch the video today. First, we are summarizing ViaSat's prepared presentation before we jump into the Q&A.
Right, and they really came out swinging with their financial results. I mean, we are talking record fiscal 2026 financials.
Which were pretty huge, right?
Yeah, they hit $4.6 billion in revenue and $1.5 billion in adjusted EBITDA. Plus, they aggressively paid down debt to hit a 3.1 times leverage ratio.
Okay, so that debt reduction is a big deal. What did they say about their guidance and strategy?
Well, for fiscal 2027, they guided for mid-single-digit revenue growth. But the key catalysts are really ViaSat-3 Flight 2, which is just waiting on FCC approval, and Flight 3.
And Flight 3 is launching over APAC, which they said will roughly triple their bandwidth.
Exactly. They also introduced this thing called Equitas. It is a shared L and S-band infrastructure venture with Space 42 targeting 2029. Oh, and their defense and advanced tech, or DAT division, is just surging.
Equitas really sounds like cell towers on Earth. Multiple companies sharing the exact same physical space tower to save billions, rather than launching their own redundant satellite.
That is the perfect analogy for it.
Awesome. So let us dive into the Q&A session. For each question, we will give you the analyst, their firm, and what Viasat had to say. First up was Edison Yu from Deutsche Bank. He asked, what is the value capture and partner role for Equitas?
And Viasat responded that they lead on the network payload, but they are actively seeking regional partners and, launch and bus providers to share those low Earth orbit infrastructure costs.
Makes total sense. Then Brent Penter from Raymond James asked where the strategic review for a DAT spinoff stands and how they plan to maximize their spectrum value.
Right, and the company responded that DAT is this appreciating multi-billion-dollar dual-use asset, so it is best kept in-house for now.
Got it.
And they added that Equitas is the ideal vehicle to monetize spectrum while maintaining their strategic optionality.
Now, if you are enjoying this breakdown of the new space race, make sure to like and subscribe because this next question on space data centers is wild. But before that, Sebastiana Petty from JP Morgan asked what Equitas's funding structure looks like and why aviation growth is slowing.
So Viasat answered that capital structure details like equity and debt are coming soon. As for aviation, growth is slowing due to intense competition and higher bandwidth demands as airlines migrate to free Wi-Fi models.
Yeah, everybody wants the free Wi-Fi now.
Yeah.
Next, James Rather from New Street Research asked how much L-band spectrum goes to direct-to-device, or D2D, versus mobile, and what the plan is for their EU S-band rights.
And Viasat pointed out that D2D consumes just massive amounts of bandwidth, so market demand will really dictate that allocation. But they absolutely will apply to extend their EU S-band rights to modernize that network.
Okay, moving on. Justin Lang at Morgan Stanley asked about near-term DEED opportunities.
The company listed tactical networks, crypto upgrades, space systems like the PTSG contract, and the Moonlight Lunar Relay Program.
Okay, we are going to come back to the moon in a second. But finally, Mike Crawford from B. Riley Securities asked how Viasat enables space data centers.
Yeah, and they responded that ViaSat-3 boasts a massive 25-kilowatt solar array. They noted they aren't building the data centers themselves.
Wait, I have to push back here. Can a telecom company successfully pivot to being the HVAC and power grid for AI in orbit?
I mean, they are providing the crucial thermal dissipation and structural tech to partners like G42, so yes.
That is just wild. So to wrap up the main themes here, Viasat is using its record cash flow to transition from traditional satellite internet into a dual-use defense and shared space infrastructure powerhouse.
They are completely redefining what a satellite company can do.
Which leaves you with this provocative thought about that Moonlight Lunar Relay Program. If they are building this orbital infrastructure now, will the next major telecommunications battleground actually be on the moon?
It is definitely starting to look that way.
It really is. Thank you so much for watching. If you like this video, please click like, share the video, subscribe, and stay tuned for upcoming content.